junior, number 12, Peyton Smith, a 5'11 junior, number 30, Justice Brackney, and a 5'8 senior, number 53, Aubrey Sorrell. Labette County is coached by Christy Snyder, assisted by Heather Wilson, Brianna Vollmer, and Greg Lampkins. And for Coffeyville, the Lady NATO are starting a 5'4 senior, number 2, Chelsea Homan, a 5'9 junior, number 4, Jordan Rooks, a 5'7 junior, number 21, Alyssa Stout, a 5'6 sophomore, number 22, Amelia Malsby, and a 5'6 senior, number 23, Sydney Rooks. Coffeyville is coached by Nick Hart, assisted by King. So for Labette County, it's Gegg, Hellwig, Smith, Brackney, and Sorrell. And for Coffeyville, Homan, Rooks, Stout, Malsby, and Rooks. Let's go ahead and take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and both girls teams huddle up. We're moments away from tip-off of our girls game. I'm Jonathan Wilhoff. Thank you for listening. I'm Rob Gardner. Rob, in a game like this where you're clearly the better opponent, how do you deal with that and shut out the outside noise and just get business done?
Well, you have to do that in practice. You have to reiterate to the players that it comes out, be focused, concentrate on the game. There's a lot of stuff going on, true, but we got a basketball game to play, and just play basketball, play like they know how to play, and it'll be just fine.
I forgot to mention Tamashaw tonight, too, which is a distraction.
Oh, big time.
Well, Erica won Tamashaw Queen, I guess. I know she was nervous about that as Justice Brackney jumps against Amelia Malsby, and it'll be Labette County basketball to begin the game, moving left to right. Lady Grizzlies wearing their home white uniforms, red numerals and lettering and gold trim. Here's Caitlin Hellwig on the far wing. Up top in the high post, Aubrey Sorrell gets it to Justice Brackney inside to Peyton Smith, and she's fouled as she goes up for two. And a pretty good way to start the ball game, Rob, is Peyton will go to the line and shoot.
Yeah, getting inside, particularly with Peyton inside.
Just underway here in the first quarter, no score, and now Peyton Smith ends that as she hits the first free throw. So 1-0 Labette County. Labette County coming off of a 63-33 victory on Tuesday night over Pittsburgh.
Coming out with some full court pressure, I like it.
Coffeyville basketball moving right to left. This is Jordan Rooks, and she dribbles out of bounds. Rooks, over the last couple years for the struggling Lady NATO, has been their most consistent player. And here she turns the ball over, the first of the ball game. Labette County basketball. Here's Gegg, far wing, dribbles with the left hand, floats it up along the baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, Brackney finds Sorrell from the elbow, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Malsby the other way for Coffeyville. She'll drive against Sorrell, pull up, shoot, out of control, no good. Offensive rebound, the putback is no good. But a foul against Labette County. We'll see who they get here. They'll get Smith. Her first team foul. As Alyssa Stout goes to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw's no good. Stout, a 5'7" junior. And true to her last name. Free throw is no good, so 0 for 2 is Stout from the line. Rebound Brackney. Down court pass is Smith to Gegg. Gegg finds Sorrell in the far corner. Up top Smith. Payton, one dribble, finds Hellwig. Now Sorrell, now Brackney near corner, back to Hellwig. Now Aubrey finds Gegg. Tristan let it fly, too long. Rebound Smith. Jump shot Sorrell.
Oh, nice shot by Aubrey.
Aubrey Sorrell with her first 2 of the game. And there, Rob, you saw Gegg miss a pretty open three-pointer. Here's a steal by Peyton Smith, and the full court pressure for Labette County. Long 2 from Gegg is good. And I was just getting ready to say, Rob, that Tristan early on in these games has struggled a little bit in her shot, as we saw on Tuesday.
Yeah. Just a little cold coming out of the gate.
But maybe good just to get a 2-pointer there.
Yeah, really.
And Coffeyville throws the ball out of bounds, true to their form, and we already have a timeout. Let's take it. 30 seconds on KLKC. Coming out of the timeout, a long 3 from Tristan Gegg from the far corner, in and out, no good, out of bounds off of Justice Brackney, and the ball goes back to Coffeyville. The Lady NATO coming off of a 48-37 defeat against Fort Scott on Tuesday night. Here's a steal by Gegg. Left-handed layup is good. Tristan, a turnover leads to a basket in transition. She has 4 tonight, and the lead is 8 for Labette County. Tristan Gegg entered tonight's matchup with 1,837 points, and she's already added to that. Here's a jump shot from Sydney Rooks, no good. Rebound Brackney. Gegg tries to fit it into a tight space, looking for Sorrell, no good. Knocked away and taken away by Amelia Malsby. First turnover of the game for Labette County. 5:20 on the clock, an 8-0 Labette County lead. In this, the first of our basketball doubleheader. Remind you to stay tuned for our boys game, a big night here in Altamont, and a huge crowd filing in as it is Tamashaw, and against an old familiar rival in Field Kinley, as here is Amelia Malsby driving the right baseline, has the ball knocked out of bounds, and the ball stays with Coffeyville. Bevins into the game for Labette County, replacing Smith. Coffeyville to inbound. Here's a 3 in the near corner from Malsby. Air ball. Rebound Bevins. Down to Hellwig. Now Sorrell inside. Justice. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let me turn up your microphone.
That's okay. I'll talk to myself.
I'm a professional.
Yes. Nice job of Justice getting the ball into Justice inside. I like to see that.
Well, she had a good game Tuesday, 10 points.
Oh, she did. Yes, she did.
First free throw from Brackney is around the rim, no good. Shonay's Collins into the game for Coffeyville. I think she replaced Malsby, but now Malsby comes back in to replace Sydney Rooks. Second free throw from Brackney, no good, so Justice 0 for 2, and Rob, a place where she can improve
there. Yes, there is.
Under 5 to play, 8-0 Labette County with the lead here in the first quarter. This is Homan, and we've seen her play. I think she started for 3 years at least. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound, Tristan Gegg. Gegg hesitates, gets past one defender. Great pass inside Hellwig. Shot off the glass is in for 2. And what a piece of ball handling and passing by Tristan Gay.
Just bring it down unselfish, get to the open person. I like that too.
10-0 Labette County with 4:20 on the clock. Here is Danielle Morgan driving, turning it over again. Stolen by Gay. Gay drives, floats it up along the baseline. No good. Rebound Brackney. She scores. Justice Brackney with her first 2 of the game. And another timeout's going to be called by Coffeyville. 60 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Four minutes to play in the opening quarter. 12-0 Labette County leads in this, our girls game. Here is Rooks driving, and she'll be fouled. And they'll get Faith Hosey, who just came into the ball game for Labette County, her first second team foul against the Lady Grizzlies. Coffeyville ball inbounded. Lady NATO have it. Far corner, this is Rooks, a 3, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Chelsea Holman. Up top, Rooks, Jordan Rooks. Into Amelia Malsby. She'll drive, and she's fouled with the body. And they'll get Caitlin Helwig her first third team foul against Labette County here. 3:36 to play in the opening quarter. 12-point Labette County lead. Inbound pass to Malsby. And the ball's knocked out of bounds, stays with Coffeyville. Tamashaw tonight here in Altamont. A big crowd already developing, and I would expect that to grow as we get closer to the boys' game. As the Labette County boys got their first SEK losses. Here's a 3 from Rooks from the far corner, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Collins, and she puts it up and in for 2. Shonay's Collins with the first 2 points for Coffeyville. Gegg, a long 3, nothing but net, Rob.
Yeah, she had, I was just watching, I've been watching her. She gets that ball between her belly button and her shoulders, and it's in. She gets it anywhere else, it seems like it doesn't.
And it's an awfully quick release, too.
It is, it's very quick.
In the women's game, as here's a double dribble by Rooks. Turnover against Coffeyville, the third of the game. Back the other way, Labette County. In the women's game, sometimes the shot, just because they do bring it down between the shoulders and the belly button, takes longer to develop.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she gets out of that quick.
Yeah, oh, yeah. She's like, bam.
Strickland in the game for Labette County, as is Hosey. So Gegg, who lets it fly, doesn't even give me a chance to talk, and hits a 3 from the top of the key. Again, nothing but net. So Gegg, Smith, Sorrell, Hosey, and Strickland in the game for Labette County. 18-2, Labette County with the lead. And Tristan Gegg has 6, 8, 10 points tonight. Another turnover by Coffeyville, stolen by Hosey. Great pass from Gegg inside to Strickland, and Lacey lays it up and in for 2. Well, just the creation off the turnover and then the ball movement, Rob.
Yeah, just 3 guards out front, the 3 girls out front bringing the ball in, or bringing the ball after the steal.
Here's a foul against Peyton Smith as Coffeyville crosses the timeline. Her second, 4th team foul. The good thing about Labette County's fouls. They've almost all come from the floor, so not a lot of free throw opportunities for Coffeyville. Here's Sydney Rooks, hounded by Hellwig, has nowhere to go with it, almost throws the ball away, gets it to Jordan Rooks. I'm assuming a relation there as Rooks turns the ball over, although they don't look like sisters. We've seen both them, Jordan and Sydney Rooks, I think their whole career. What's interesting to me, Rob, and not to be critical of Coffeyville, but we've seen these girls quite a bit, and I still don't see any improvement.
No. That's unfortunate.
Gegg from the far corner, a three is good. Tristan Gegg from downtown already has 3 3-pointers in the first quarter of play. The lead is 21 for Labette County, 1:20 to play here in the opening quarter. The record here for 3-pointers is 7, set twice by Tristan Gegg, and here's a foul against Labette County. Gegg has set that record twice. She's well on her way to breaking that tonight. They get a foul against Hosey, her second and the 5th team foul against Labette County with 1:14 to play in the first quarter. 23-2, Labette County with the lead. Jordan Rooks at the line shooting 2, misses the first free throw. And Rob, you see missed free throws all the time from high school teams, as Rooks now hits the second. But when you're a team like Coffeyville struggling to score at all, a missed free throw is a big one.
Those are free shots.
Here's Brackney inside. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound, Jordan Rooks. She brings it up with the left hand across the timeline. Bounce pass to Jalecia Senior, a 5'3" sophomore. Pass up top now. This is Malsby. Malsby nowhere to go with it. Good defense by Strickland. Finds Sydney Rooks. Jump shot is off the top of the backboard. And that's a good example of what I'm talking about, Rob. The Coffeyville girls just don't seem like they have any, just the basic fundamentals.
Yeah. I think Coach Hart's learning too. So I think they're all trying to learn.
Here's a pass from Sorrell, knocked away and stolen. Now a foul's going to be called against Brackney, away from the ball. Her first 6-team foul against Labette County. So the only place where the Lady Grizzlies have struggled early on in this one is in team fouls. They're up 6-2. And we saw that on Tuesday night as well.
Yep.
25 seconds to play, 23-3, Labette County with the lead. Here's a jump shot from Malsby, no good. Offensive rebound, Stout. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Sorrell. Down the court for Strickland. Great pass inside Kevin. She can't hang on to it. She double dribbles. And the second turnover of the ball game goes against Labette County. 10.5 to play, 23-3 Lady Grizzlies. Lady NATO basketball. Here is Malsby driving. Good pass inside, knocked away. Ball's loose, grabbed by Labette County. There's the buzzer. 20-point lead for Labette County after 1. 60-second timeout on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin. One quarter in the books. Labette County leads Coffeyville
in this our girls game. 23-3 is the lead for the Lady Grizzlies. As here Jordan Rooks drives the baseline, and she's fouled with the body, and they're going to get Bevins on that call, her first 17 foul, and that'll put Coffeyville in the bonus, and Rooks goes to the line shooting 1-on-1.
I was going to say, with those kinds of fouls, it's because to me, it's I don't really want to cut them, but for the lack of the way they play, we're going to get those kind of fouls because we're not used to playing down to that level.
Shot is missed by Rooks. Good pass inside Sorrell. Her shot's no good. Offensive rebound by Brackney's no good, but on the putback, Justice is fouled, and they're going to get Senior on the foul, her first and the third team foul against Coffeyville. So Justice goes to the line to shoot 2, and she hits the first. Brackney with 2 points in the first quarter. Now she has 3 in the game. Gegg had 13 in the first quarter, including 3 3-pointers. Second free throw from Brackney is up, and it is good. Justice has 4, 25-3. Labette County with the lead. Inbounds pass to Jordan Rooks, being hounded by Gegg and Brackney. They are able to knock the ball away, but out of bounds. And boy, Labette County just does that so often. Quick hands.
Yeah. Seems like they all have 10-foot arms.
Malsby to inbound in front of her own bench, has nowhere to go with it, throws it off of Brackney out of bounds, and the ball stays with Coffeyville. 7:42 to play in the first half. 25-3, Labette County with the lead. Here's Homan, works against Bevins with the right hand. Now the left-handed dribble across the timeline. Good pass inside to Collins, loses the basketball against defensive pressure from Sorrell. Great down-court pass from Tristan Gegg to Hallie Bevins, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and what a pass, Rob, from Tristan Gegg. And again, I know we talked about it a little bit on Tuesday about what a great passer that Erica was, and that was about as, that would have made her proud, I think. That was very accurate down the court. As Bevins misses the first free throw shot, and she'll have one more. Hallie scoreless tonight.
One of the
second free throw is good.
One of the keys to those passes is also the receiver being ready to catch that ball.
And now Coffeyville throws the ball out of bounds, and boy, this is what they've done the last 3 years I've watched them. Is just the same thing over and over, Rob. Is just these unforced errors that make no sense. So Labette County basketball off of the turnover. That's the 6th of the game unofficially that I have against Coffeyville. Here's Gegg, far wing. Tristan inside to Sorrell. Kick it out. Hellwig, a long two-point shot is good by Caitlin Hellwig. She has 4 points tonight, and the lead is 25 for Labette County. Under 7 to play, and now a travel against Jalecia Senior. 7th of the ball game against the Lady NATO with 6:53 to play in the first half. 28-3, Labette County with the lead. Gegg near corner. Gegg a three, no good. And Malsby chases down the rebound. She's going to be trapped by Bevins. Now she'll drive along the far sideline across center court. Malsby double teamed, has the ball knocked away, stolen by Gegg. Tristan all by herself, lays it up and in for 2. And then once again, Rob, a turnover and a basket in transition for Labette County. And Gegg has 15 here in the first half. Here's Senior. Now in the near corner, Malsby. She struggles with her dribble but regains possession and scores. Amelia Malsby, her first bucket of the ball game. And the lead is 25 for Labette County at 30-5. Lady Grizzlies, a 3 from Gegg is no good. Back the other way in Coffeyville. Here's Homan. Homan throws the pass through the hands of Malsby. Turnover Labette County, taken away by Bevins. She finds Gegg. Now Hellwig. Caitlin hesitates. Drives all by herself. Pull-up jumper along the baseline, no good. Offensive rebound. Brackney, and she puts it up and in for 2. Justice Brackney has 6 points. We have a timeout. Let's see how long they want to take. And it's a 30-second timeout on KLKC. There's not a better side than a jam-packed Harrison Gymnasium. The only thing that might be better is the 27-point lead for Labette County on the scoreboard, 32-5. Lady Grizzlies lead the Lady NATO of Field Kinley and Coffeyville. 5:20 to play, and now a 5-second call against Amelia Malsby. Another turnover against Coffeyville, 9 in the half. As Coffeyville makes substitutions. Labette County 32, Coffeyville 5. It is Forbes, Gegg, Strickland, Brackney, and Hosey on the court for Labette County. Here is Gegg. Great move along the baseline, floats it up and in for 2. And we've seen her do that against the absolute best competition in the state. And to do it against Coffeyville is just nothing that Coffeyville can do against that,
no.
Rob.
Maybe take a step over and use the out of bounds as a defender, a helper.
As now the ball's knocked out of bounds the other way off of Labette County. The ball stays with the Lady NATO. Inbounded from the near corner. Here's Jordan Rooks at the top of the key. As Labette County falls into a 2-3 zone, maybe a 3-2, Rob.
2-2, yeah.
As the pass is knocked away and stolen again. The pass from Shelby Coons, who just came into the game. 10 turnovers against Coffeyville. Now Labette County turns the ball over. So both teams exchange one, and how about one more as Coffeyville turns it over again. 11 turnovers in the game for the Lady NATO. Gegg with it. Finds Strickland, and she fires it inside for Hosey, who was not initially looking for the pass.
No, she was running her offense.
And so a series of turnovers, and now a timeout called by Coffeyville. 30 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
(34-5) Labette County with the lead. Coffeyville basketball, and a three-pointer from Jordan Rooks from the far corner is good. And she has 4 points tonight, and that brings Coffeyville within 26 at 34-8 Labette County. Here is Gegg, far side, lobs it in for Hosey, and she can't quite get to it. It's tied up, and a jump ball's called, and the possession arrow goes to Labette County. Want to remind you to stay tuned for a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder. And then the headliner of this, our girls and boys doubleheader, our boys game between Labette County and Coffeyville, as Gegg misses a 3 from the far side. And back the other way comes the NATO. 3:25 on the clock. Jordan Rooks, top of the key, as Labette County stays in the 3-2 zone. Here is Coons. Now Mackenzie White, top of the key. They'll find Rooks in the far near corner again, and a 3 is no good. And the rebound chased down by Lacey Strickland. They head to Gegg. Tristan hesitates, kicks it inside, a good pass to Forbes. Now out to Hosey. Hosey hesitates, drives, shoots, scores. Good take.
Yeah,
nice job, Hosey.
A lot of the younger players would have stopped and tried to pass back out. Good to see her doing that.
Her first 2 of the game, 36-8. Labette County with the lead. Well, especially, Rob, if you're one of the bigger girls out there, taking to the hoop.
Exactly, yeah. You got the
long 2-point shot from Coons is no good. Rebound by Strickland ahead to Gegg. Tristan finds Strickland on the far wing. Now drives with the left hand into the body of Collins and knocked out of bounds by Shonay's Collins. A good block. And the ball stays with Labette County as Bevins and March come in, replacing Gegg and Brackney. So a young lineup in there for Labette County here in the first half with a 28-point lead. Hosey has her pass knocked away, but right into her arms, much like Marcus Mariota. And not to bring that up again for those of you who suffer. There he is. Here's Strickland around to Forbes, has her pass knocked away, turnover against Labette County. And back the other way in Coffeyville, this is Mackenzie White. Gets it to Malsby. She drives with the left hand, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I do like to see the younger kids get in, though. That gives them some time on the court in a game.
They get the foul on Paige March, her first 8th team foul against Labette County. 1:53 on the clock. 36-8 is the lead. Labette County now 36-9 as Malsby hits the first free throw. She has 3 points in the game as Hellwig comes in for Forbes. Malsby's second shot is no good. Rebound Sorrell, who also came back into the game. Bevins, now Hellwig. Near corner, Strickland. Around the horn they go. This is Sorrell in the far corner. She has the ball knocked away out of bounds. They're going to say off of Aubrey and a turnover against Labette County. They're 6 of the first half. And back to Coffeyville as now both boys teams are out and getting ready to warm up. Should be a good boys game, Rob.
Oh yeah, Coffeyville's always going to be active against us.
Rooks 2-point jumper, no good. Gets her on rebound. Now dribbles into the far corner and throws the ball away. 12 turnovers unofficially against Coffeyville. 1:15 on the clock, 36-9. Labette County with the lead. Now here's a pass knocked away but grabbed by Hellwig. Cross-court pass, Paige March, near corner. March drives the baseline and she's fouled.
Oh,
I thought she went out of bounds just like you said, yeah. But they're going to get the foul against Coffeyville. Fouls against Malsby, her first and the 5th team foul against the Lady NATO. Ball to be inbounded by Bevins to the left of her hoop. Finds Hellwig in the far corner. Caitlin lobs it inside. Saw her shots partially blocked, but the foul. And Aubrey goes to the line. She has 2 points tonight. Goes to the line to shoot 2. As they get Stout, her second, and the 6th team foul against Coffeyville. 36-9, all Labette County in this one. 58.4 to play in the first half as Sorrell misses her first free throw. Tamashaw tonight, so should be an extended halftime, as we also have the boys football team being recognized tonight, the team that won the conference. Second free throw from Sorrell's no good. So it stays at a 27-point lead for Labette County. 50 seconds to play. Long three-pointer from the far wing is no good by Malsby. And back the other way, Labette County. Here's a great pass down court from Hellwig to Sorrell. And the layup is up and in for 2. Aubrey gets the points. Remember Caitlin on the assist. 38-9 now is the lead for Labette County. Here is Sydney Rooks, and she traveled. 13 turnovers against Coffeyville tonight with 27.6 on the clock. as the Labette County girls look to head into the Burlington tournament undefeated. Here's Hallie Bevins, top of the key, 14 seconds to play. Here's Sorrell at the elbow, kick it to Hellwig. 8 seconds. Hellwig into a lot of traffic, knocked away, grabbed by Aubrey, and they're going to call a jump on that, which is a pretty difficult call, I would think, but they made it. And so with 3.7 seconds on the clock, the possession arrow goes to Coffeyville. Ball's touched, and boy, oh boy, Coffeyville's just going to hold on to it, and there's the buzzer. Well, at halftime, your score of our girls' game, Labette County 38, Coffeyville 9. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Halftime of our girls' game. Labette County 38, Coffeyville 9. Let's go ahead and get you some halftime scoring totals. First for Labette County, Tristan Gegg with 17, Caitlin Hellwig 4, Peyton Smith 2, Justice Brackney 6, Aubrey Sorrell 4, Faith Hosey 2, Lacey Strickland 2, and Hallie Bevins with 1 point. For Coffeyville, Jordan Rooks with 4, Amelia Malsby with 3, and Shonay's Collins with 2 points. Labette County outscored Coffeyville 23-3 in the first quarter and 15-6 in the second quarter to give you your halftime score of 38-9 in the first quarter. In the first half of play, Labette County with 6 overall turnovers, Coffeyville with 13. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. Labette County 38, Coffeyville 9, halftime score of our girls game. Let's take a look around the SEK League. First in girls basketball, Labette County enters tonight undefeated 8-0, 4-0 in league play. Independence 4-3, 3-1 in league play. Fort Scott 4-4, 3-1 in the SEK. Parsons is 5-2, 2-1 in the league. Pittsburgh is 2-6, 1-4 in SEK league play. Chanute's 1-7, 1-4 in the league, and overall Coffeyville is 0-8, 0-3 in SEK league play. On Tuesday night, Independence defeated Chanute 58-43. Fort Scott defeated Coffeyville 48-37. Parsons over Girard 50-40. And Labette County a 30-point victor over Pittsburgh 63-33. Tonight's matchups in girls SEK basketball, Chanute is at Parsons. Of course, Coffeyville here at Labette County. Girard is at Pittsburgh, and Fort Scott is at Independence. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and KLKCradio.com. As we begin the second half of play, Labette County leads Coffeyville 38-9 in this our girls game. Here's a three from the far wing. Peyton Smith, no good. Rebound, Justice Brackney. Around to Gag, now Sorrell at the free throw line. Great pass inside to Brackney, and she scores. And Justice has 8 points. With Rob Gardner, I'm Jonathan Wilhoff. Thank you for listening, Rob. In a blowout game like this, how do you avoid human nature from setting in and getting distracted?
I think each player personally tries to improve on something that they think they are failing in a game, whether it's keeping your tail down, moving your feet, hands up, that kind of stuff. I think you just continue to concentrate on playing good basketball.
There's a drive by Homan. She loses the ball, taken away by Gag. First turnover in the half for Coffeyville, first of many, I'm sure. Jump shot no good, rebound Sorrell. Here's Brackney. Now Peyton Smith, top of the key, just underway here in the second half. And a 31-point Labette County lead. Long 2-point shot from Sorrell's no good. Rebound by Coffeyville. Well, here's a good example, Rob, where maybe Aubrey wouldn't always want to shoot that in a more competitive game, but why not work on it here?
Exactly.
as Homan is trapped along the far sideline and she loses it out of bounds. Her second turnover in as many possessions. And back to Labette County, under 7 to play, and a 40-9 Lady Grizzly lead. Here's Hellwig along the left baseline, lobs it to Sorrell. Now Gegg, long three-pointer is good, and Tristan now has 20 points tonight. She had 17 in the first half. Add that 3, and now she has 20, and that's 4 3-pointers tonight. The only problem, Rob, in a game like this, when you talk about Tristan, is the ball is knocked away by Peyton Smith out of bounds, stays with Coffeyville. Not to get too greedy, but you talk about how many points she'll get. She'll get 2,000, this, that, and the other. She'll break this record, that record. Well, she's probably going to get pulled pretty early here in the second half.
Yeah, it's not good for your personal best anyway.
Long 3 from Jordan Rooks is good. She has 7 points tonight. And I know that Tristan doesn't put much into that, but I'm just speaking from a fan's perspective.
Yeah.
Here's a 3 from Peyton Smith is good. Peyton Smith has 5.
I'd also like to see the coach maybe do some other things. Maybe let the girls have a little fun playing a game. You know, you hate to at the Coffeyville's expense or the Field Kinley expense, but just have some fun. Go out and the game is kind of be fun. It's supposed to be fun.
2-point jumper from Malsby is no good. Rebound, Justice Brackney for Labette County ahead to Hellwig. Hellwig now Smith. Find Gegg wide open from downtown. A three-pointer is no good. And back the other way comes Coffeyville, rebounded by Sydney Rooks initially. Now Jordan Rooks brings it up. Here's Homan as Labette County stays in the 3-2 zone. Here's Jordan Rooks, far corner, a 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Stout, no good. And grabbed by Brackney. Here's Gegg. Now Sorrell and Aubrey's hammered as she goes up for 2, and she'll go to the line. Aubrey Sorrell with 4 points in the first half. If they get Jordan Rooks, that's her first. And they're going to say that's her second foul. And the first team foul against Coffeyville here in the second half as Aubrey knocks down the first free throw. She has 5. 47-12. Labette County with the lead, 4:49 to play. As we are being accosted by the Tamashaw Queen candidates, I was not expecting them over here.
This is a bad idea to come this way.
Don't mind us. We're only live there. The dozens of listeners across the county. As Aubrey hits the second shot. She has 6, and it's a 48-12 Labette County lead. As the Lady Grizzlies, Rob, start to roll towards a undefeated halfway mark in the season, as here Peyton Smith is hammered in the face by an elbow. I think they'll get Jordan Rooks. Let's see. They will. Well, I think they're calling that a foul, but the official made absolutely no call to the scorer's table, so I'm not sure what the call could have been there. Either way, a turnover, and Labette County turns it right back over. They're first in the game, and another turnover against Coffeyville. Gegg, left-handed layup is good. And she has 22 tonight. 50-12, Labette County with the lead. Rob, the Burlington tournament, you've been there several times. What?
It'll be a test for the Labette County girls. Yeah, Paola, Sabatha, even Burlington.
As here's another turnover against Coffeyville, and Peyton Smith lays it up and in for 2. And so Peyton Smith now with 7. Here is Malsby driving, loses the handle, another turnover against Coffeyville. Sorrell, or rather it's Hosey ahead to Peyton Smith. Now Caitlin Hellwig back to Smith around the Gegg. She's open again. I don't know how it's possible. And she'll do a cross-court pass to Hellwig, drive the baseline. Little floater is up, no good, and a foul against Coffeyville with 3:32 to play. in the third quarter and a 40-point Labette County lead. Foul is against Collins, her second, and the second team foul against Coffeyville. As Hellwig at the line shooting two, hits the first, and she'll have one more. Hellwig with 5 tonight, and the second one gives her 6. 54-12, Labette County with the lead. And I think Rob, good for them, as goodness gracious. Malsby dribbles it off her left foot. Another turnover by Coffeyville, the steal by Gang, and she'll lay it up and in for point number 24, 56-12. And finally, a timeout's going to be called by Coffeyville. 60 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette County 56, Coffeyville 12. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter of this our girls game. And this is Homan trapped along the left baseline, throws it off the foot of a Labette County defender and out of bounds. Stays with the Lady NATO, a 3 from the far corner. This is White, no good, and the long rebound is going to be wrestled away by Hellwig. Great pass ahead, and this is Abby Ryan. Rob, I believe the first time we've seen her.
Yep, she's a sophomore.
Abby Ryan, a 5'7" sophomore, into the game for the Lady Grizzlies. And she goes to the line to shoot too, so she just came into the game, and now she hits the basket. As she hits the first free throw. And she'll have one more.
Scrappy little ball player.
And she misses the second. 57-12, Labette County under 3 to play. In the third, here's Senior. Down court pass for Danielle Morgan. Now Senior, pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound, Hallie Bevins. And she'll get it ahead to Hellwig. Here's Hosey, finds Caitlin, now Hallie. Into the post, Strickland, her shot's no good. And back the other way comes Coffeyville as we approach 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. I want to remind you to stay tuned to a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder is here. Caitlin Hellwig knocks the ball away. Great pass inside to Ryan, and she's fouled. And she goes back to the line, so Abby Ryan getting her fair share of action. Just came into the game.
That's an instant replay of the other play. It's about the same thing.
Foul on Malsby, her third. And the fourth team foul against Coffeyville as Ryan hits another free throw. And she has 2 points, just like that. But again, you talk about going to the Burlington tournament, the kind of competition the girls are going to see there. I think they need that.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a bummer to go through the season winning games by 20, 30 points, you know.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound Sorrell. No, get it to Bevins, and Hallie drives and scores. Hallie Bevins has 3 points tonight. It's a 60-12 Labette County lead, and that's exactly what Rob was just talking about, beating teams so badly. Here's a 2-point jumper from Jordan Rooks, air ball, and out of bounds, goes back to Labette County. You know, one of the things that I'm concerned about, Rob, is this team going undefeated and getting to Salina and just being shell-shocked.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why the Burlington tournament's better indicator for the team anyway.
Lob pass inside from Bevins to Sorrell, and the foul's going to be called. And you know, Tristan won't be shell-shocked because she's been there for 4 years, and or will have been there for 4 years and plays summer basketball. Aubrey's been there.
Yeah.
But some of these girls might not know what to do with the kind of competition that they're going to see. As 3 from Forbes, no good. Offensive rebound by Bevins is good. And Hallie has 5. And the lead is 50. I just never thought I'd see such a thing. Rooks a 3, no good. Rebound Homan, her shot's no good. Rebound Sorrell. Moving right to left, Labette County here in the second half. Here's Bevins. High post, Sorrell. Finds Ryan, her 3's no good. Rebound Coffeyville, and back come the Lady NATO, moving left to right.
And all of a sudden we got lots of action around us.
I was going to say, I've never seen
more
these
action
people.
up here than we got in the game.
I've never seen these people. Here is Shelby Coons, and she's going to be fouled by Forbes. Mackenzie Forbes picks up her first. And the first team foul against Labette County here in the second half took almost a full quarter of play for Labette County to pick up their first foul. Here's Homan driving, jump shot around the rim and gets it to fall. So Chelsea Homan, the 5'4" senior, gets her first 2 of the game. 7 seconds to play. Here's Sorrell. She scores off of a great pass from Paige March. Sorrell has 8 in the ball game. Let's take a 60-second timeout on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Our final 8 minutes in this ball game, all Labette County tonight, 64-14. Here is Chelsea Homan, a running jumper, good for Coffeyville. She has 4 points tonight. And a whole slew of young Labette County players into the game for the Lady Grizzlies. Here's Hosey. Good move, but can't finish it in the paint. Offensive rebound goes to Paige March. And she's tied up, and the possession arrow stays with Labette County. Lady Grizzly basketball. Here is Ryan inside Hosey, and she's fouled. And we will have a running clock here, Rob, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I tell you, that last shot we just made down there underneath the basket is an epitome of what has happened to Coffeyville tonight. The girl had her hand straight up. The ball went between her hand. It glanced off her arm into Labette County, and she shot the ball. It's just not going their way anyway.
Fouls against Coffeyville. Now Abby Ryan shoots a three-pointer. This kid's not getting shortchanged. No. She has 5 points. We've barely seen her. They call that a long two. So give her 4 points as here's another three-point shot from Jordan Rooks for Coffeyville, and she has 10. Long two-pointer again, no good, and rebounded by Coffeyville. So call that a 2 for Abby Ryan. She has 4. Hellman drives around the screen, finds Rooks open on the far side of 3, no good. Rebound, Paige March. Gets it to Mackenzie Forbes. 5:56 to play. Clock running here in the fourth quarter, and a 66-19 Labette County lead. Hosey now Bevins. Back to Hosey in the post. Turns in the paint. Shoots with the right hand. No good. And out of bounds. Back to Coffeyville. Rob, looks like Faith needs to work on in the post when she turns and shoots like that to square up her shoulders to the hoop.
Yeah, and look for the basket. A lot of these kids are looking down at the floor where they're going. You got to be up, eyes up, looking at the basket. Your body's going to follow your eyes.
Well, and her body's clearly facing one direction or the other, and that's where the ball goes. So not close to the hoop. 2-3 zone this time for the Lady Grizzlies. Here is Collins with it. Now Coons. Kick it out to Homan. A three is good. And she has 7 points tonight. Under 5 to play. 66-22 Labette County. Here's a good pass inside Hosey, and she traveled. Well, there's an example where she's banging around in there with another big girl in Collins, and she just loses her footing.
Yeah.
Homan brings it across the Grizzly paw for Coffeyville. 4.5 to play. Homan splits the zone, driving right up the middle, and her shot's up and in. Here's Abby Ryan the other way. This is Hosey in the near corner to March. Turns and shoots with the right hand off the glass and in for 2. Paige March is in the scorebook. She has 2 points. 68-24 Labette County leads. Here's Homan. Now Coons. Coons, a 5'4 sophomore. Now senior, gets it to Malsby. Tries to drive the baseline. Good defense by Hosey, and stolen now by Paige March as Malsby tried to kick it into Collins. Another turnover for Coffeyville. But that time, unlike some of the other turnovers, really affected by the defense of Labette County.
Right, yep.
Ball's loose on the ground and tied up, and the possession arrow goes to the Lady NATO of Field Kinley. Clock runs at 3.5 to play as Coffeyville bringing some other girls here that we haven't seen tonight. Looks like they're going to bring mostly freshmen. With 3:15 to play here in regulation time. And a 68-24 Labette County lead. Great steal by Abby Ryan as she had that pass read all the way, and she'll lay it up and in for 2. Abby Ryan, very impressive tonight.
Making a statement here.
6 points. And she's all over the court and looking, maybe advocating for some more playing time later on in the season. Here's a steal by Strickland. Another turnover. Layup, no good. Rebound by Annie Rexwinkle, I think. No, it was someone else. Out of bounds.
No number.
At the number 21, it'll be Stout. And the ball goes back to Coffeyville with 2.5 to play. And now a timeout called by Coffeyville. Let's take it. 60 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
2:15 to play and a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Labette County 70, Coffeyville 24. As here's a drive by freshman Tamara Rutherford McCulloch. And she scores in an and-one situation for her. And the free throw is up and no good. Rebound by Hosey. Labette County, 1:45 to play. Want to remind you to stay tuned for a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Christy Snyder. And then our boys game should be a good one. Coffeyville, the only remaining undefeated team in SEK play. Here's a shot, no good from Ryan. Rebound by Hosey, and she'll put it up and in for two. Faith Hosey has 4 points tonight. Here's a pass inside, and the shot is up and no good, but the foul. And they'll get Forbes on the foul, her second and the second team foul. As this is Malsby at the line and she misses. Amelia Malsby, a 5'6" sophomore. As the clock runs now, under a minute to play is about to do it. Second free throw's no good. Offensive rebound, Rexwinkle. Her shot's up, no good. Grabbed by Hosey. 40 seconds to play. 72-26, Labette County with the lead. They've led with authority the whole game. Here is Forbes now. Ryan along, 2 pointers off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Hosey, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and this will end the ball game. As the clock runs down inside 15 seconds. Normally they stop it if there's a girl shooting and then let the clock expire. Free throw from Hosey is good. So Faith Hosey, good showing tonight. Rob, she has 5 points.
4 rebounds.
And one more is good, 6 points, and that'll do it. Long shot from Malsby at the buzzer is no good, and that's your final score. In our girls game, Labette County 76, Coffeyville 74, Coffeyville 26. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com. a 5'11" senior number 22, Tanner Russell, and a 6'7" junior number 33, Easton Dean. Labette County is coached by Brad Smith, assisted by Clint Whitty, Brian Tucker, and Bradley Argabright. For Coffeyville, a 5'8" junior number 2, Adam Rutherford, a 6' junior number 3, Trey Myrie, a 5'10" junior number 22, Cameron Riley, a 6' sophomore, number 24, Brendan Graham, and a 6'4" junior, number 42, Andrew Knight. Coffeyville is coached by former Labette County great Tyler Thompson, assisted by Ray Rutherford and James Newton. So for Labette County, it's Walters, Rutherford, Anderson, Russell, and Dean. And for Coffeyville, it's Rutherford, Myrie, Riley, Graham, and Knight. We're moments away from tip-off of our boys game, the Grizzlies and the Golden Tornado. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
It is freezing cold outside, but inside historic Harrison Gymnasium, things are just starting to heat up with Rob Gardner. I am Jonathan Wilhoff. Thank you for listening in this, the headliner of our girls and boys high school basketball doubleheader of the boys game. Labette County and Coffeyville. Coffeyville is 6-2 overall, but 3-0 in SEK League play, making them the only remaining undefeated team in SEK League play. Labette County is 6-2 overall as well, 3-1 in SEK League play, coming off of their first league loss against Pittsburgh here Tuesday night, 57-42. Coffeyville's coming off of a 14-point victory at Fort Scott, 60-46. Joined now by Rob Gardner. Rob, this isn't really necessarily a must-win, a little bit too early to talk about that, but as we're about halfway through the season, you lose this game, you're going to be 2 games behind Coffeyville and a full game behind Pittsburgh.
Exactly, and we need to get this win just to tune us up to get into the Burlington tournament and then into the end of the season. Plus, I think we just need to put our stamp on the SEK, truthfully.
On Tuesday night, quickly in the SEK, Independence defeated Chanute 62-52, and Girard over Parsons in overtime 78-70, and those are the only other games around the league. As Rob mentioned, the Burlington tournament upcoming next week, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and halftime of this game will give you the schedule that you'll need to know at least for Tuesday's matchups. As Rob, like you said, if Labette County wants to be the kind of team we think they are, you need to bounce off of a tough loss like you had against Pittsburgh and win this home game tonight. And I'm looking around, Rob, I don't see too many empty seats left. This place is jam-packed, and nice. I love when it's packed like that.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. Lots of fun.
Should be awfully loud tonight between the Grizzlies and the NATO. Jumping for Coffeyville is 6'4", junior Andrew Knight, and jumping for Labette County is 6'7", junior Easton Dean. Here we go. Labette County girls victorious tonight. Labette County boys looking to complete the sweep as the referee tosses the pumpkin into the air, and the ball goes back to Labette County. So Grizzlies begin the game with the possession. Here's Tanner Russell on the near wing. To the free throw line, Walters bobbles the ball and now gets it to Keyshawn Anderson. Keyshawn finds Magic. Had 24 points against Pittsburgh in a losing effort. Magic drive, shoots with the right hand, no good. Rebound is knocked away and now finally grabbed by Cameron Riley. And Coffeyville throws the ball away just like that. A turnover against the NATO. Labette County basketball. Grizzlies moving left to right in their home white uniforms, gold numerals and lettering, and red trim. Here's Tanner Russell guarded by Cameron Riley. Into Magic. He'll drive. His shot's no good, but Magic's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too. So Magic on 2 straight possessions penetrates in the paint.
Exactly. I was just thinking, I'm glad to see that happening. Things will happen if he does that and he can dish back out.
And they get the big fella, Andrew Knight, in some foul trouble already. His first. And the first team foul against Coffeyville. Magic at the line shooting 2. Leaves the first one short. Second free throw shot is around the rim and in. And Labette County is quickly up 1-0. This is Trey Myrie with the basketball. Kicks it down court. Has
to himself.
The ball knocked away, but he runs it down. Drives to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is no good. And Walters tips the rebound to Russell. Tanner, who was cold on Tuesday night, looks to heat up here tonight. Finds Magic top of the key, guarded by Myrie as Coffey comes out in a man-to-man defense. Here's Keyshawn far side. Finds Walters. Josh leaves it for Russell around the screen with the left hand. Loses the basketball, picks it back up. Gives it to Magic, under 7 to play, and a 1-0 Labette County lead just underway here in the ball game. The final game before the midseason tournament. And here's Keyshawn. They're going to call a carry, and I think that's a really difficult call.
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah.
What do you say?
Boy, Rob, it's only a carry if his hand is underneath the ball and he turns it on top, and that's not what he did there.
No, he didn't. He just took off and put the ball on the floor.
So a rough call against Labette County. A turnover apiece for both teams. Coffeyville ball moving right to left in their road purple jerseys, gold numerals, white trim. Long 3 from Myrie's, no good. Tanner Russell grabs the rebound. Tanner hesitates, now kicks it to Easton, top of the key. He'll drive, leaves it for Walters, and he should have taken it up, but he didn't. He loses the basketball. A turnover against Labette County. Boy, Josh had a wide open layup.
He did. I think he got caught off guard watching the game.
Here's a 3 from the near corner. Rutherford, no good. Offensive rebound by Brendan Cunningham is put back up and in for 2, and Coffeyville takes the lead at 2-1. 5:40 to play. Big crowd in Harrison tonight. Here's Russell, a floater in the lane, no good. Rebound Knight. Ahead for Myrie, Trey Myrie. Stutter steps.
I think they called travel.
And a travel? I don't understand. Was he dribbling?
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't understand any of these calls. I don't understand what I'm seeing. Does anyone else understand? He was dribbling with his right hand. They called a travel on that? Boy,
unless he picked it up and took an extra step. I don't know. But I didn't see it.
I didn't see that at all. I just don't. And it's the same ref on both calls. So a turnover against Coffeyville and goes back to Labette County, and Dean misses a shot in the post out of bounds back to Coffeyville.
Although we might have had some help from behind us if it would have been a bad call, maybe.
Well, no one really objected to it, but
of course they might not have saw it.
I don't. Boy, he was dribbling. He was in the middle of dribbling. I didn't see that at all. I don't even think he caught the ball. He caught it with one hand and was dribbling when he received it.
Yeah.
So I'll put the blame on us, Rob.
There you go.
Here's a long three from Adam Rutherford. He hits the shot. Or excuse me, that's going to be Brendan Graham with the three. He has 5 points tonight. And a foul now is going to be called against Coffeyville on the block. They're going to get Myrie his first and the second team foul against Coffeyville. And Coach Thompson not thrilled with that call by the officials. Former Labette County great Tyler Thompson. And foul.
I can't understand this. I guess
Magic, and I didn't see that either.
I need to get my eyes checked. I got replay on that.
I'm missing something on these three calls that have been made.
We have to get our cameraman.
Another turnover. Another turnover against Labette County. They have 4.
He's shaking his
drive by C.J. Kelly, and he scores for 2. A nice move by C.J. Kelly, and he puts Coffeyville ahead by 6 points. As Labette County's been awfully sluggish early on in this game offensively. A drive by Dean, a shot no good. Back the other way, Coffeyville. Myrie into the lane, floater good. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Smith right away. 30 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chautauqua, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
.4:14 to play in the opening quarter. Coffeyville leads Labette County 9-1. Nybarger and Moore into the game for Labette County, replacing Anderson and Walters. Here's Rutherford on the far side, frees himself. Pull-up two-point jumper's no good, and rebounded by Andrew Knight. Back comes Coffeyville, C.J. Kelly. And Kelly, what a good player to have come off your bench as he finds Myrie, who hammers a three-pointer. And Coffeyville is firing on all cylinders tonight, up by 11 here early in the game. Here's Dean, good pass into Moore, but he can't quite grab it as a good defensive pressure from Coffeyville, and Tanner Russell hits a three from the near side. And Russell, a player who really struggled against Pittsburgh, and now another carry call. This time against Coffeyville, third turnover of the game for the NATO. 3:23 to play in the opening quarter. 12-4, Coffeyville leads Labette County. Magic now to Tanner Russell. Tanner on the near wing, guarded by Jalen Logan, who just came into the game. Here's a long three from Dean, no good. Rebound by Logan. Logan's going to push the pace. Find Kelly in the near corner, a three, high off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Graham, and he'll be fouled. They'll call it on the floor against Labette County. And they'll get Clayton Moore. And one thing, Rob, Clayton gives you a lot of good minutes off the bench.
Oh, he's tougher than
but he is prone to some foul trouble.
Yeah.
The pass is inbounded to Andrew Knight. He lays it up and in for 2, his first 2 of the game. And the lead is 12 for Coffeyville. Here's Easton Dean, left-handed dribble, now Magic. Now Tanner, near corner three. High off the rim, no good. Good offensive rebound by Dean.
Yeah.
He kicks it back out top to Magic. 2:35 to play, a 10-point Coffeyville lead. Magic, who was held scoreless in the first quarter against Pittsburgh, drives the baseline, floats it up and in for 2 a la Tristan Gay.
Yeah.
And Magic with his first 2 from the field, and he has 3 tonight. brings Labette County within 8 at 14-6 Coffeyville. 2:15 to play. Another three from Trey Myrie, no good this time. Rebound Easton Dean. Easton's going to push it. Doesn't have numbers, takes it himself anyway, runs over 2 men, no call. Rebound goes to Brendan Graham for Coffeyville. Now Logan. He flies past everyone, lays it up, and it misses. Rebound Graham, and he scores. Good job by Brendan Graham with 7 points tonight with the second chance opportunity, but that's all set up by the speed of Jalen Logan. There's Easton Dean. Easton top of the key, works against Knight. Almost throws it away, but gets it to Magic. He'll pull the string. Yeah. Good! A three-pointer from way downtown by Magic Relaford, and he has 6 points tonight, and he brings Labette County within 7 at 16-9 Coffeyville. Graham frees himself off the screen, and he hits a three. And this kid's really playing some ball off the first quarter.
Yeah, he's got feeling it.
10 points from Brendan Graham. Graham is a 6-foot sophomore. So I'm guessing we'll see him a lot as Dean drives and he's fouled. They get Knight. That's his second on the foul against Easton Dean. Third team foul against Coffeyville. So Knight has to leave the ball game. And in for him is Caleb Riley, a 5'10 junior.
I just saw something pretty cool too. Graham came over and told Coach he needed a drink. Coach went up to him and said, "Suck it up, keep playing."
Here's Relaford inbounding it to Alex Nybarger. Boy, C.J. Kelly all over him, no call. Finds Magic near corner. Now Tanner, he'll drive with the left hand, has it stripped by Jalen Logan. He's going to take it one-on-one against Tanner. Shot is up and in. A turnover against Labette County and a 2-point bucket in transition for Coffeyville, and they've dominated this first quarter, and another carrying call by the same official against Magic, this time in a turnover. Well, he's addicted to that call. That's the only thing he knows how to do. That's terrible. 6 turnovers. Other than that, I have no opinion. Graham a three-pointer, no good. Long rebound tipped out to Russell. I mean, how many times are you going to see that call against both teams?
It's kind of
Tanner with the rebound off the miss by Graham, and he's fouled.
Maybe he watched some game film and saw something.
Good grief. And you have to understand the context of the call. It's only should be called if it gives the player a distinct advantage.
Exactly.
So they'll get Myrie on the foul against Russell, his second 14th foul against Coffeyville. Here's a drive. I almost thought they were going to get Easton on the call, and they did, and he's fouled. And they're going to call it against T.J. Turner, who just came into the game for Coffeyville, his first 15 foul against the NATO. 25 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. All Coffeyville so far, 21-9, the lead. Huge crowd here in Harrison. Been a pretty active, involved crowd tonight. Here's Dean with it, 13 seconds to play. Lobs it into Russell, and he'll bring it out. Boy, I like to see him take the smaller player there.
Yeah, he had advantage.
Here's Magic. He'll drive 5 seconds. He loses his footing in a foul. I
would take it.
Magic got pretty lucky there.
Yes,
He's going to get a foul against Kelly. And Labette County slowly starting to get Coffeyville into some foul trouble here. 3.6 on the clock, 21-9 Coffeyville. Magic takes it at half court. He's going to pull up here from the Grizzly paw short. And after one, it's a 12-point Coffeyville lead, 60 seconds on KLKC. After 1 quarter of play in our boys game, Coffeyville 21, Labette County 9. Rob, a dominating performance by Coffeyville.
Oh, man, yeah, they're just very active, and I think our guys were a little bit confused when they got the ball in the paint. The second pass, they just weren't ready for it.
Here is Myrie with it, now leaves it for Graham, who's had a huge first quarter. C.J. Kelly spins in the lane, shot no good. Ball is out of bounds back to Labette County. Magic with 6. Tanner Russell has a three-pointer. That's all your scoring for Labette County. For Coffeyville, Rutherford 2, Myrie 5, Graham 10, Knight 2, and C.J. Kelly with 2. Here is a long three by Tanner and a whistle away from the ball. And a foul called against Magic. Away from the ball, his first second team foul against Labette County. So ball quickly goes back to Coffeyville. 7:25 to play in the first half. This is Graham, gives it to Kelly, drives, good pass as he leaves it for Turner. His shot no good, rebound, Labette County Magic. Dribbles with the left hand into the paint, scoops it up, no good, rebound by Turner in the foul. I think he'll get more here. And it's too much one and done offensively right now for Labette County.
Right. Yeah, we don't have any rebounders in there when Magic takes off in there like that.
Well, and that's what killed them against Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Fouls on Moore, his second and the third team foul against Labette County. The lead stays at 12 for Coffeyville at 21-9, 7 minutes to play in the first half. Tamashaw here tonight in Altamont. Here is Jalen Logan, dribbles with the left hand. Now kicks it out to Kelly. Now Myrie, he'll drive left-handed shot to glass, no good. Right there is Turner to get the offensive rebound and the putback. T.J. Turner for 2. Here's Easton Dean. Dean with the left hand.
There you go.
That can't be the call. What? Again, as the same official. How is that? Is that his go-to tonight? He hasn't called that all year.
He stops the game.
That's horrible. And that's just terrible. That's terrible. 23-9, another turnover against Labette County. 7 turnovers against the Grizzlies. 14-point Coffeyville lead. Turner in the lane, shot partially blocked by Dean. Easton's going to push it. He doesn't have the numbers, and now he has the ball taken away by Turner. Boy, good job by Turner that time. Gets the shot partially blocked and comes back and knocks the ball away.
Yep.
Good hustle. And Coach Thompson's done such a good job with this Coffeyville team.
I tell you,
I think when he came in, maybe he had to deal with some attitude, but he's taken care of that in the few years he's been there. Very successful.
Yep.
He's taken them to state at least once, I know of. Here's a long three from Magic. Nye off the back iron, no good. Rebound Keyshawn. Keyshawn's going to drive. Kick it out Tanner. Tanner three, no good, not close. Rebound Graham, but he's out of bounds, and the ball goes back to Labette County. 5:46 to play in the first half in the 23-9 Labette County lead, or excuse me, Coffeyville lead. Dean gets it to Keyshawn. Now Tanner Russell. Russell finds Magic. Drive by Tanner. Leave it for Dean. Easton pull up too short. Rebound Walters. He loses the basketball and a foul. I think they're going to get Josh. Boy, he had the rebound in his hands and then committed the foul. And that's who they'll get. Walters first, his fourth team foul. You'll see Josh do that a few times throughout the game. And we have a timeout called. Let's go ahead and take it. A 60-second timeout on KLKC. Hey, Terry. Hey, depending on how long the halftime is, because it's Tamashaw, depending on how long the halftime is, Hey, Terry, we got to come back. Coming out of the timeout, a couple missed layups by both teams. Now Coffeyville basketball, and they'll turn it over. A whistle away from the ball. And they'll get Brendan Graham on his first foul, 7th team foul against Field Kinley. And a stoppage of play now, 4:58 to play here in the opening half, 23-9. Coffeyville leads Labette County. We're almost halfway through the first half of play. And Coffeyville scored 2. Labette County has scored 0. And buckets becoming hard to find for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, we're just running up and down the court.
And the tempo starting to really favor Coffeyville.
It is, yeah.
Here's Magic with the left-handed lay-in is good. Nice drive by Magic. He has 8 points tonight. Labette County is finally on the board here in the second quarter. The lead is 12 for Coffeyville. Here's Myrie with it, far wing. Around a screen, he's going to drive. Now cut off, good defense by Keyshawn. Leave it for Kelly. C.J. Kelly spinning, and he's out of bounds. And a turnover against Coffeyville. That time Kelly losing his place on the court. Good defense by Tanner to just hold his ground.
Exactly, not trying to hammer him, not trying to grab the ball, just staying right there.
Labette County needs to close out this half strong. You don't even need to get the lead, but maybe get it to within 5 if you can.
Establish some type of an offensive tempo. What?
Magic wide open, a 3 from way downtown, no good. Around the rim and out. Knight with the rebound, and now Keyshawn's going to foul Jalen Logan. That's his first and the 5th team foul against Labette County. 16 foul against Labette County, 4:08 to play. And here's C.J. Kelly with it. Kelly used to wear goggles, but not wearing them right now. Must have got the contacts.
Yeah.
Kelly now with it on the near side, drives in the paint with the right hand, good take, shoots up and over Russell, no good. Rebound, Easton Dean. Easton finds Keyshawn, he's wide open, but not much of a shooter, and he'll dish it to Tanner, and Tanner travels. And it's the 8th turnover against Labette County. And boy, Tanner really struggling offensively the last 2 games. As Anthony Lee comes into the game, the transfer now, the new player for Labette County. Lee, a 6-foot junior. Coffeyville basketball. Here is Logan. He drives to the hoop and scores. His speed, he went right by everybody.
Yep. He saw it and he went.
And he is fast, but Rob, you got to move your feet and stop the dribble.
That's exactly right.
Here's Dean, loses the basketball. Another turnover against Labette County. Here's C.J. Kelly, puts it off the glass and in. What a nice looking play by Kelly. Timeout, Labette County again. And the Grizzlies are reeling here in the first half. 30 seconds on KLKC. Before we come back, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Grizzly Basketball. A lot of basketball to be played, but this one quickly in danger of becoming out of hand. And now we have a whistle away from the ball, and Easton Dean's going to be called on a foul, his first and the 7th team foul. against Labette County. 27-11. Coffeyville with the lead. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Trey Myrie handling the basketball as Labette sets into a zone, a 3-2 zone. Do you think that's what that is, Rob? Or they have Magic way up top pressuring the basketball on C.J. Kelly.
Almost like no. I'm trying to think maybe a matchup zone, but really they're not. I don't.
Here's Knight at the free throw line, finds Graham, far corner, now Kelly again. Now back to Knight in the high post. And around they go with it. This is Myrie. 2:20 to play. And Coffeyville in no hurry here. Here's Logan, Jalen Logan. Works on Lee as we approach 2 minutes to play. Here's Andrew Knight.
He walked all over the place.
Well, it looked like he took 2 steps, but when he turned, he took the steps. Here's Logan now. Seems awfully early to start this, you know what.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Coach Thompson, I will say this, and he's always, as long as he's been coaching, as long as you watch Coffeyville, he'll delay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they'll get a foul against Labette County. Against Lee, his first 8th team foul, so that worked perfectly for Coffeyville as Logan goes to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 and misses. 1:40 on the clock, all Coffeyville here in the first half. Here's Lee on the far side, dribbles with the right hand. Leave it for Magic. Magic drives the lane, right-handed layup, no good. Out of bounds and back to Coffeyville. Magic with 8. Tanner has a 3, that's it, and that's just not going to do it offensively.
No.
And I don't see, and this is not to discredit Coffeyville's performance, I don't see anything they're doing defensively that's keeping Labette County from scoring.
No, not really. Maybe stacking in the paint, but we're not shooting anything outside.
Here's Kelly with it, leave it for Logan, or Myrie rather. Myrie top of the key. Now Kelly guarded by Tanner Russell. Inside Knight. And back out to Jalen Logan, 54 on the clock. And Coffeyville is going to do whatever they can to expire this first half with a 16-point lead. Here's Kelly, one-on-one with Russell. Now Logan, he'll drive, kick it out to Knight. He'll drive, he traveled, and they're going to get him on.
I'm going to say he travels about every time he gets the ball. If they'll look, he takes about a 2-inch slide with that, with what he calls his pivot foot.
So the turnover against Coffeyville. Labette County with the ball back as Turner comes in to replace Knight. 36.8 seconds on the clock. But with the stalling techniques of Coffeyville, limiting Labette County now to probably just one more possession here in the half, down by 16. 30 seconds. Here's Tanner, near side. Now Magic, 25 seconds. Tanner Russell, 20 seconds. Back to Magic, being guarded by Kelly. Kelly does have glasses on, Rob. Now that I can see him closer on this end with my new glasses. Brought to you by Eye Care Associates. 5 seconds on the clock. Here's Tanner Russell. Step back 3. Good! At the buzzer, just what Labette County needed to pull at least to within 13. And good to see Tanner just muscle one up there and put it in. And it's everything the Grizzlies had to have. They score only 5 points in the second half. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County Basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Invitational Tournament doubleheader. Labette County girls against Prairie View, and then the Labette County boys against Paola. Take a look at the rest of the bracket. On Friday afternoon, Sabetha plays Iola, Independence against Paola, and Burlington against Rock Creek. In the boys bracket, Rock Creek will take on Independence, Iola against Sabetha, Labette County, of course, against Paola, and Burlington against Prairie View. Let's take a 30-second timeout on KLKC. As we begin our second half of action, Tanner Russell has it, dishes it to Keyshawn Anderson, and Anderson drives and scores, Rob. Good to see Keyshawn being aggressive offensively, as it's pretty well known that he's in there for his defense, but here he scores and brings Labette County within 11. And C.J. Kelly, starting the second half, responds with a quick 2-point bucket of his own in the paint, and the lead's back out to 13 for the NATO. Tanner Russell, a pull-up jump shot from the free throw line. It is good. And Labette County, at least on 2 straight possessions, starting to show some fire offensively.
Made something out of their set.
And here is Myrie. Myrie drives on Anderson, kick it out to Kelly. Kelly with the right hand. Cut off by Anderson, and a 3-second call against Coffeyville, their first turnover in the second half, 29-18. Coffeyville with the lead, just underway here in the third, and a lot of basketball to play, Rob.
Oh yeah, far from over.
Easton Dean with it, now Magic, left-handed dribble, pull-up jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, grabbed by Easton Dean between 2 Coffeyville defenders, and Easton turns, shoots, and scores. And a good job by Dean that time to outfight and out-hustle 2 Coffeyville players to bring Labette County within 9. Easton's first 2 of the game. Here's Graham near side. Graham gets it into Myrie, and he's fouled along the baseline. They'll get Keyshawn Anderson his first team foul. Second foul rather, and the first team foul against Labette County here in the second half. Here's Graham near side, give it inside to Myrie, works in the paint, shoots, misses, rebound Dean, and Easton's going up to get it above the rim early on here.
They might have got on to him at halftime, huh? He didn't foul at the other end either on that.
Here's Anderson, top of the key, one-on-one. He'll drive against Kelly, loses his footing and is rejected by Kelly. A good play. And back the other way, Coffeyville moving left to right here in the second half. Myrie, give it to Graham. Graham has 10 points in the first half. Bounce pass for Logan, almost stolen, but Logan maintains possession, drives, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound Tanner Russell. Tanner in front of the student section. Now Magic fakes a shot, drives into the lane, and he'll be fouled. A good strong take by Magic that time.
I want to use the ball as bait, too, to get that foul.
And they'll get Jalen Logan on the foul. That's his first and the first team foul against Coffeyville. Magic at the line shooting 2 hits. So he has 9, and he'll have 1 more. As Labette County all of a sudden within 8 points.
Just a little hustle, huh?
As Nybarger comes into the game for Anderson. Second free throw is good. Magic has 10 and Labette County within 7. 5.5 to play here in the third, and all of a sudden, the complexion of this game is changing. Here is C.J. Kelly one-on-one with Tanner as Labette County comes out in a man-to-man defense to begin the second half. Kelly cut off by Russell. Good defense. Cross-court pass taken by Jalen Logan. One-on-one with Magic. Kick it out to Myrie. A three is good. And a 30-second timeout on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
February 2nd is Labette County Pink Out and Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Contact Kim Smith, 620-784-5511 to pick up your t-shirt today. Labette County basketball coming out of the timeout. Here's Magic driving in the lane. He is fouled. His shot's no good, but Magic back to the line. Magic with 10 points tonight. Now going to the line to shoot two. Under 5 to play here. In the third quarter, Magic hits the first. Foul was on Brendan Graham, his second team foul. Free throw is good. Magic has 4 points, all from the charity stripe, and Labette County's back within 8 at 32-24 Coffeyville, under 5 to play. Here is Trey Myrie with it, guarded by Nybarger. Now Nye on the far side. Good pass into Graham. I think he was held by Josh. I thought, Rob, maybe Josh got that left hand on him.
Yep. I think he felt like he was going to get away from him or something. I don't know.
The third personal foul against Josh Walters. And the second team foul against Labette County here in the second half. Here is Logan with it. And a whistle away from the ball going to be called against C.J. Kelly, and he picks up his second. Third team foul against Coffeyville. So Labette County gets a stop. And now with the basketball down by 8. Good pass inside from Dean to Russell, but Tanner has to bring it back out. Now he'll drive, strip to the ball again. Not a good possession that time by Tanner. Loose ball grabbed by Magic. Magic, top of the key, loses the ball. Another turnover taken away by Logan. He drives, kicks it out to Myrie, stolen by Nybarger. Down the court, Easton Dean all by himself and puts it down with 2 hands to bring Labette County within 6 points. Here we go, 32-26, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, and things really starting to pick up here in Harrison. Kelly drives and he's fouled. And I think they'll get Tanner Russell on the call, and they will. Tanner's first, third team foul against Labette County. Boy, it took Easton about all day to dunk that thing. I was wondering.
Me and you go out there and get it too.
C.J. Kelly at the line to shoot 2 for Coffeyville with a 6-point lead. The lead stays at 6 as Kelly misses the first of 2 free throws. Kelly has 6 points. And now with one more, the free throw is good. And the lead's at 7 for Coffeyville, under 4 to play. Dean, top of the key, great pass inside for Tanner, and he lays it up and in for 2. Russell with the points, great assist by Easton Dean, and Labette County now is within 5. Tanner Russell has 10 points. 33-28 Coffeyville. Around the screen is Myrie, guarded by Nybarger. Good defense by Alex. Kick it across to Kelly on the far wing. Leave it for Myrie around the screen with the right hand around another screen. Cut off again, although I thought he picked up his dribble too early.
Yeah, I think he could have went on.
Here's Logan, top of the key, one-on-one with Magic. Logan working his way, and a double dribble is going to be called. against Jalen Logan. Another turnover, the second of the half for Coffeyville. And now approaching 3 minutes to play. Labette County with a stop, and they're within 5. Dean drives, a lot of contact, no call, loses the basketball, turnover Labette County. Here's Logan out of control, and he's going to throw the ball away, but it's going to be taken away by Graham, so no turnover. Kelly, another three from the far wing, no good. Rebound, Tanner Russell. Here's Tanner, top of the key, three, no good. And the rebound's knocked away by Moore. And in an attempt to try to save it, they're going to say that the ball is out on Moore. Boy, it sure looked like it was out on C.J. Kelly. But the ball and now they're going to correct it, and they will say it's to Labette County. Well, that time you had C.J. Kelly diving out of bounds and throwing it out of bounds, and so clearly had to be against him. And so the correct call is made, and Labette County basketball with 2:35 to play, down by 5. Tanner, left-handed dribble, finds Alex. Nybarger leaves it for Easton, far side. Easton's going to drive into the paint, a lot of contact, and they're going to get a foul on Knight, and that should be his third, I think. Coach Thompson not pleased with the call. That's who they get. That is his third, and the fourth team foul against Coffeyville. Easton Dean with 4 points tonight, all in the third quarter, goes to the line to shoot two. 2:26 on the clock. 33-28, Coffeyville with the lead, but Labette County starting to very slowly regain momentum.
Yeah, just chip away at it, play defense, play offense, take what they'll give you.
Free throw from Dean is good.
There's no panic, that's the thing we got to watch out for. There's no panic. In a running game like this, we seem to get panicked pretty quick.
As Keyshawn Anderson comes back into the game for Alex Nybarger. Nybarger giving the Grizzlies some good minutes off the bench.
He had it. He played some good defense down here the last couple times down.
As Coffeyville brings Knight out of the ball game, replaced by T.J. Turner. Easton Dean's second shot is up and it is good. He has 6 points tonight, and Labette County's within 3, 33-30 Coffeyville. 2:20 on the. Here is Trey Myrie, one-on-one with Keyshawn around the screen. Keyshawn all over him. They're going to get a foul right there. I mean, that's as soft as it can get. You're basically saying, Rob, in a situation like that Keyshawn's not allowed to play any defense.
No, yes, you can't play defense,
A really difficult call. They're going to call it on the floor. So Coffeyville to inbound, but Keyshawn picks up number 3, fourth team foul against Labette, and Nybarger quickly back into the game. Man. Myrie to inbound. Good pass into Turner. He misses the shot. Rebound Easton Dean. So Labette County stays within 3. Dean's going to drive against Graham. Great pass inside Moore. Lays it up and in for 2. And Labette County's within 1. Clayton's first 2 of the game. Under 2 to play. 1 point Coffeyville lead. Graham wide open, top of the key, and he traveled. And a turnover against Coffeyville. An unforced error that time by Graham. 33-32, Field Kinley with the lead, but Grizzlies on an 18-6 run to pull to within 1 point. Here is Easton Dean driving, and he's fouled in the paint. And we'll see if they call that a shooting foul or not. They get Turner. His second, fifth team foul against Coffeyville, and they will say it's a shooting foul.
Yep, sure did.
So Dean back to the line. He has 6 points tonight. And these are 2 big ones. He can put Labette County in the lead. Free throw is no good. Easton now can just tie it, but even then, not something I thought I would see. I thought that Coffeyville was going to run away with it. Second free throw, good, and we're tied. 33-33, and it's a new ball game. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Tamashaw tonight here in Altamont, a huge crowd filled Harrison Gymnasium, and now both sides really starting to get into it. Here's a drive by Graham to the lane, and he puts it in. Brendan Graham has 12 points. It's his first 2 since the first quarter. Coffeyville back in front. Magic thought about a three, and they're going to get him on the
Oh, my
travel.
gosh.
I just don't know what I'm watching at this point, Rob. How is that a travel?
I think they're anticipating so quick on the
grief.
offense with these guys. It's like little league reffing or something.
Boy, turnover against Labette County, their third. 2-point Coffeyville lead. Here's Kelly with it, working on Russell. Now to Myrie. One-on-one with Nybarger. 58 seconds. Myrie goes past Nybarger. Good. And Alex has done a pretty good job defensively tonight, but that time Myrie took him. And the lead's 4 for Coffeyville. 50 seconds to play. Dean, behind the back dribble. He's out of control and loses it. I saw that coming from a mile away. 4 turnover against Labette County.
Oh, this
steals it. Back the other way, Labette County. Grizzlies down by 4. Magic hesitates, spins, and a foul is going to be called at the top of the key. It's on the floor, so no shot. And they're going to get Logan his second and the 16th foul. So from here on out, Labette County in the bonus. 37-33, Coffeyville. Magic one-on-one with Trey Myrie, who's been impressive tonight. Here's Easton Dean. Dean up top, Magic, 19 seconds. Around the screen, 17. Magic drives, floater, good! 2 points for Magic. He has 14. And now what just happened down there, Rod? A steal?
Oh, yes, try steal.
And a foul's going to be called against Coffeyville. They're going to get C.J. Kelly on the foul, his third, 17th foul, and that puts Tanner Russell at the line to shoot the bonus. Boy, I looked down at my scorebook, and I missed it.
Yeah, it happened real quick. I just barely saw it myself.
So Tanner Russell, who has 10 points tonight, goes to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Good thing we're streaming on the video, so people don't need to depend on me for what just happened. I'm being replaced by a machine. Here's a shot by Tanner. It is good. And Labette County is within one at 37-36. 9.7 on the clock. Tanner has one more opportunity. This to tie the game. Should be a good fourth quarter upcoming. Man. Second free throw is no good. And a whistle in a lane violation against Coffeyville, I think. And so Tanner's going to get one more try. Boy, mistakes like that, Rob, I don't care who you're rooting for. That'll drive you nuts.
Yep.
I think they got Graham on the lane violation, so one more chance for Tanner, and you want to make the most of this. Second or third free throw, rather, is good. And we're tied at 37. 9.7 on the clock. Here is Myrie. Myrie across the timeline, guarded by Alex. He's going to drive, and they're going to get Nybarger on the foul. It looked like Myrie lost his footing, but I did think Alex came across him at the very end there, Rob.
Yeah. He probably would have really got him if he hadn't fallen down.
First foul against Nybarger, 15th foul. Inbounds pass knocked away by Alex. 1.4 on the clock, out of bounds. And we'll stay with Coffeyville with 0.9 to play. So a chance for Coffeyville to get a quick shot.
Let's watch the buzzer.
Here's Myrie, a long three is no good. So after three, we're tied. 60-second timeout on KLKC. Labette County 37, Coffeyville 37 as we begin the fourth quarter. NATO basketball moving left to right. Here's Graham near corner. Finds Logan. Around the screen, Logan a deep three. No good. Rebound Dean. Easton's starting to really dominate the boards here in the second half. Easton runs into Magic. That could have easily been a travel. Boy, of all the calls we've seen tonight, I can't believe that's the one they didn't call. Here's a steal by Graham. Back the other way, Coffeyville, layup, miss. Ball's loose, grabbed by Clayton Moore, and they're going to get a foul called against Graham of Coffeyville. I don't know if that's a good call or not, Rob, but I know that Clayton Moore out-hustled everybody on the court.
That's right. He needs to get the man off the bench of year award.
Foul on Graham, his third, 8th team foul. He should be shooting one-on-one.
He will be.
And he will. What a good job by Clayton Moore, diving to the floor. And everything going Labette County's way. They outscored Coffeyville 23-10 in the third quarter to tie the ball game. Just when it looked like they were going to be left for dead, Clayton Moore has 2 points in the game. Here to shoot 1-1 as Labette County's in the bonus the rest of the way. Free throw, good. Clayton has 3, and there's the lead for Labette County, and that might be their first of the game.
Yeah, I think it is. And you remember Clayton made a short shot off the backboard earlier. That was
second free throw is good. Clayton Moore has 4. He's perfect at the line. Labette County leads by 2. 39-37. This place is really starting to get loud. Here is C.J. Kelly. Bounce pass to Logan. Logan, now Knight, far wing. Going to drive against Dean, nowhere to go. Find Kelly, far wing. He'll drive in the paint. Looked like he traveled. They're going to get a foul, I think, against Tanner. They might get more. Let's see. They'll get Tanner Russell on the foul. And they're going to call it on the floor. Coach Thompson wants a shooting foul. Second foul against Tanner Russell. 6th team foul against Labette County, so Coffeyville will also be in the bonus the rest of the way. 7:03 on the clock, and a 39-37 Labette County lead. Grizzlies a huge comeback here in this one. Here's Kelly up top now, Logan. Labette County stays in the man-to-man. Now Graham near corner, Logan. Finds Knight, top of the key. Not really a threat from out there. Logan loses the basketball. It's going to be a backcourt violation. It will be. Another turnover against Coffeyville. Their 5th of the second half, and Magic's really all over the much smaller Logan. And Logan's speed bothering everybody, not bothering Magic.
No, I'd say they're equal.
I think Magic plays quite a bit against Logan and Myrie in the summertime.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah. Or with them, either way. He knows them pretty well. Myrie tips the inbounds pass out of bounds, stays with Labette County, but now Moore has to inbound underneath their own hoop. Easton Dean will bring it up, kick it across to Magic. Magic.
Oh, goodness.
Bumped by Kelly. No call. I can't believe that. Of all the calls we've seen tonight, there's 2 we just saw recently that weren't called. There's Magic working on Knight. Step back, find Tanner. Now Easton. He traveled.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tanner didn't shoot it there.
I don't know. Yeah.
6th turnover of the half against Labette County. Grizzlies, the team that's been coming back all night, all of a sudden clinging to a 2-point lead. 6:15 to play in regulation time. Could this be the first overtime game for Labette County? Here's Kelly driving and scoring for the NATO. Kelly has 9 points, and we're tied at 39. Easton finds Magic. Magic around the screen with the left hand. Now Tanner thought about a 3, won't take it. Drives, finds Magic. Coffeyville really turning up the defensive intensity. Magic's going to drive the baseline. Good pass inside Moore. Nybarger, a 3! Too long. Offensive rebound, Magic. Relaford, good bounce pass to Nybarger. Find Dean. He thought about a 3. He traveled again. Another turnover against Labette County.
Alex is 6 foot from the basket. He should have shot that. He had the height on that boy, too.
So Labette County turns it over again. Let's stay tied at 39. 5:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Here is Myrie. Drives against Nybarger, spins in the lane, misses. Rebound, Alex Nybarger. And he'll bring it up against some full court pressure.
Oh, be careful.
Give it to Tanner Russell as Nybarger almost turns it over. Now Magic Rutherford. And Magic's going to set up the offense. Magic with the left hand, steps back, double teamed. Now drives into the lane, right-handed floater, no good. Rebound, Jalen Logan. Logan back the other way. Driving, kick it out, Graham. 2-point jump shot, around the rim, no good. Rebound, Dean has the ball knocked away, but Easton picks it back up, gives it to Tanner. Tanner Russell with under 5 to play, tie ball game. Tanner, handoff Nybarger. Alex up top to Dean. Easton spins, dribbles with the left hand. Great pass inside Moore. Kick it out, Tanner, a three! Tanner Russell from downtown. He has 15 tonight, and Labette County leads by 3. 4:28 on the clock. Biggest shot of the night so far.
Right, guess who was in there? Clayton Moore.
That's right. Here's Kelly. Looked like he traveled, no call. Comes up short on the shot. Rebound goes to Tanner Russell, and Kelly is injured. And he's the kid that wears the glasses. Might have gotten hit in the face. Easton helps him up, and he'll come off the court. They're going to bring in Tajuan Thomas. First time we've seen him tonight. And a timeout, 60 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Grizzly basketball. Rutherford out of the timeout, drives with the left hand, and Magic puts it up and in for 2. Magic has 16 tonight, and the lead's 5 for Labette County. 4 minutes to play. Coffeyville basketball. Here's Myrie. Now around the horn they go tonight. Here's Graham around the screen. Looking for Knight inside. They're going to get a foul, I think, on Walters. And they will, and that's his 4th. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Grizzly basketball. .348 on the clock. Labette County 44, Coffeyville 39. The foul on Walters is his 4th and the 7th team foul against Labette County. Knight at the line shooting one-on-one. He misses. And Rutherford with the rebound. Labette County with a chance to really open this one up, Rob.
Yeah, they can if they just relax here, take some time off the clock.
Nybarger now Dean. Finds Russell. Alley-oop for Dean! He missed it! And a foul going to be called against Coffeyville by the ref farthest away from the play, and Coach Thompson can't believe it, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
They're going to get Graham, and that's his 4th, and the 9th team foul against Coffeyville, and Coach Thompson, that same official, been going at it all night. Dean to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Easton with 7, all 7 points coming in the second half, and Easton hits the first shot. 45-39, Labette County. Stay tuned for a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Brad Smith. Easton hits the second one. 9-point Labette County lead, 46-39. Grizzlies with now a 7-point lead, their largest of the game, when they were down by as many as 20 points earlier in this ball game. Here's Kelly around the screen. Now Myrie, he'll hesitate, drive, spin. Good defense by Nybar. Get it to Graham. Graham will drive. Right-handed shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. They'll get Clayton Moore on the foul, his third and the 8th team foul against Labette County. So Brendan Graham goes to the line, the 6-foot junior for Coffeyville. He has 8 points tonight. And these are two big ones for Coffeyville, and he hits the first. One more for Graham as he's looking to bring his team within 5 and get himself his 10th point of the night, and he misses. Rebound, Dean. He has to throw it away to try to save the ball, and it is out of bounds. They're going to say it goes back to Coffeyville. That's the right call. I got confused there for a minute. I thought they were going to
this referee close to us was moving his arm. It was like, which way, dude?
So a 6-point lead for Labette County in Coffeyville basketball. Here's Logan driving, throws up a prayer not answered. Offensive rebound, Knight, and he scores. And there you have offensive rebounding being so fantastically important. Let's take a 30-second timeout on KLKC. On February 2nd, Labette County will host cross-county rival Parsons, but that's not the most important thing happening. It's Pink Out Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Harrison Gymnasium. Order your pink t-shirt now and wear it to the game on February 2nd. Proceeds go to a good cause to help out a young person in need. Contact Kim Smith, 620-784-5511. 46-42, Labette County with the lead. 2:54 on the clock here in regulation time. Grizzly basketball as Fort Scott picks up a little soft pressure, full court pressure. Here's Tanner Russell with it, gives it to Magic, finds Nybarger in the near corner. Nybarger gives it to Magic. One-on-one with Myrie. Good defense by Myrie and a foul called against Coffeyville. They'll get Myrie. Not much there. That's his third and the 10th team foul against Coffeyville. And Labette County now in the double bonus. So Magic goes to the line to shoot two. He has 16 tonight.
And what's bad about that is it's awful.
Go ahead, Rob.
It's awful confusing for the players to know how to play. If you get a one foul one way, one the other, it's really hard to play basketball.
First free throw from Magic is good. The lead now is 5 for the Grizzlies. And the second free throw is no good. And the battle for the loose ball is fought for by Knight and Dean and out of bounds off of Easton. And so back to Coffeyville with 2:34 on the clock. 47-42 Labette County. Each team with 2 timeouts left. Labette County is going to pick up some full court pressure here, Rob.
That's a good idea. Just once or twice here to see what we can come up with.
Well, you're forcing them to use the clock, too.
Exactly.
So the ball's inbounded to C.J. Kelly, guarded by Tanner Russell across the line.
Referee down.
Referee falls down on the baseline. He's okay. Kelly in the lane, turns, shoots, misses, knocked out of bounds, and the ball goes back to Labette County. Good look from Kelly that time, but he couldn't finish it. I'm kind of surprised his fellow referees didn't stop the play and at least check on his well-being. Maybe if he would have been carrying the basketball, they would have taken some notice. And the timeout's going to be called by Coach Smith. 60 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette County 47, Coffeyville 42 with 2:22 to play in regulation time. Rob, late in the game, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for some good defense on our end of the court.
Ball's inbounded to Magic Relaford. Magic down court pass to Clayton Moore. Back to Magic. 2:15 on the clock. We'll see how much clock the Grizzlies want to drain. Magic steps back. Bounce past Tanner Russell as we approach 2 minutes to play. Up top, Magic. Bounce past Tanner on the far wing. It's just sort of the same circulation.
To take, like I said,
oh my goodness, travel on Magic.
I guess that's what we're looking for. Traveling.
And the 8th turnover of the half.
I knew they were going to play some good defense. You just got to take what they give us. Now down here we got to be careful when they drive on us and we foul them.
Here's Kelly on the far wing. Cross court pass Graham. He's going to shake and bake and drive against Clayton Moore. Good pass in the night. Big knocked out by Easton Dean. Ball's knocked out of bounds to Labette County.
And no foul, man. Last game that would have been a foul. Good job, Easton.
Big block by Easton Dean, 1:37 on the clock, 47-42, Labette County with the lead. Clayton Moore will inbound, and they'll get it to Magic along the far sideline. They try to double team him, Kelly tackles him, and now they're going to get the call. That'll be Kelly's 4th, and Magic should be going back to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. Relaford with 17 tonight. And it's been a real grind for the Grizzlies in this one, but it'd be a big win just because of how far they were losing
Exactly, yeah. It's more of a character builder here.
Relaford's free throw is good. Want to remind you to stay tuned for a post-game interview with Labette County head coach Brad Smith. 94 seconds left in this one. Free throw from Magic is good. He has 19 and the lead is 7. 90 seconds to play. Here is Myrie. He drives against Nybarger, shoots in the lane and scores. Good take by him. He has 12 and now Coffeyville, I would think, would have to foul. 1:19 on the clock. 5-point Labette County lead. Easton falls down, stolen by Kelly. One-on-one with Magic. Layup is good. Just what Coffeyville needed and just what Labette didn't need. It's a 3-point game. 1:05 on the clock. Here's Russell with it. Double team. Gets it to Nybarger. He needs down the court.
Not go back.
Instead, he gets it to Russell. Stolen by Myrie. Shot is up and blocked. But they're going to get Russell on the foul. Labette County falling apart just like that. Sending Coffeyville to the line, and that's a situation, Rob, where Nybarger has the basketball in front of the Coffeyville bench and no one around him, and he throws the ball backwards.
Yeah, go up the court. You never go backwards. Never go backwards.
Fouls on Russell, his 3rd, 9th team foul against Labette County, and Myrie misses the first shot. That's a big one.
Yep.
Myrie could have brought his team within 1, now just lucky to bring his team within 2. Second free throw. In and out, no good. Rebound Dean. Ahead to Magic. Magic's going to penetrate. Magic into the lane now, brings it back out with 50 seconds to play. Magic works on Kelly. They're going to try to double team him, and the foul now is going to be called against Jalen Logan, and Relaford back to the line. Foul on Logan is his third. Magic with 5 points in this fourth quarter. 19 in the ball game. Hits the free throw. Now he has 20. 50-46. Labette County with the lead. 45.3 left on the clock. Magic's second free throw is good. He has 21. 5-point Labette County lead. 43 seconds on the clock. Myrie drives, shoots in the lane and scores. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Thompson of Coffeyville. Let's take 30 seconds on KLKC. What a Tamashaw Classic it's been here in Altamont. Historic Harrison Gymnasium with Rob Gardner. I'm Jonathan Wilhoff. Thank you for listening. Labette County with a 3-point lead in the ball. Here's Magic with it. 35 seconds on the clock. Coffeyville has yet to foul. Magic dribbles with the right hand. 30 seconds. Myrie up on him. And it's going to be Logan stealing the ball. And he carries it. They're going to say dribble off of his name. And I just
that comes in handy when we need it.
You know, Rob, I hate to see it come down to that. I didn't see anything there.
Me neither.
Well, Labette County basketball, a huge turnover in this game. 51-48 with 24.2 on the clock. And I would think Coffeyville now has to foul.
They'll have to foul right off the bat.
Labette County's been pretty careless with the ball here late in the game. Here is Moore to inbound. Needs to get it out of his hands. He throws it up and grabbed by Williford. Good job by Magic. Gets it to Dean. Easton's going to hold on to it. 19 seconds. Find Tanner Russell. They're not fouling. I can't believe all this time they're letting go. Moore with it. Now they'll finally foul him with 12.3 left on the clock and a 3-point Labette County lead. They get Knight, and I think that will be number 5 on him. Let's look here. Just number 4. Just his 4th. That sends Clayton Moore to the line to shoot 2. He has 4 points in this game, including 2 free throws here in the fourth quarter. These are 2 big ones. Free throw is good. The lead is 4 points for Labette County now, so that makes it a 2-possession game. And the free throw from Clayton is good. Clayton Moore, what a ball player he's been in this game.
Yes,
5-point lead for Labette County. Let's take 30 seconds on KLKC. Breast Cancer Awareness Night is on February 2nd here in Altamont when everyone packs historic Harrison Gymnasium with their pink breast cancer awareness t-shirts. Call Kim Smith at 620-784-5511 to get yours. That's 620-784-5511 to get your Pink Out Breast Cancer Awareness t-shirts, and be sure to wear them here to Harrison Gymnasium on February 2nd. Coffeyville ball, a long 3 from Logan, no good with 5 seconds. 4, rebound Dean, 3 seconds, Magic, and he'll be fouled with 0.4 seconds left on the clock, and that'll do it. What an impressive victory tonight for Labette County heading into the Burlington tournament. And what's impressive about it, Rob, is how far they were down by.
Yeah, they could have just gave up, truthfully. I knew they wouldn't, but you could have.
Andrew Knight fouls out of the game. He leaves the game with 4 points. Magic Relaford with 21 tonight, goes back to the line to shoot 2. And he hits the first, so right around his average of 23 a game. But so impressive for the Grizzlies to come out of halftime with all the distractions that Tamashon put on a performance like this in the second half as Magic hits the second one, and that'll be the ball game. Your final score here from Altamont, Kansas on Tamashon night. Final score of your boys game, Labette County 55 and Coffeyville 48. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Labette County basketball on AM 1540 and live streaming on KLKCradio.com.